Vortex, back with the review of the FiiO M5, which looks very similar to the Shanling M0. But anyway, let's go over accessories. So in the box, before I get to sound and function and everything, in the box you get a rear screen protector. You actually get one on the front, which I haven't fitted yet, and I'll do another time. So one front, one back. USB Type-C cable, which works perfectly fine. So USB Type-C to, full-size USB, and includes a clip-on case. See, I haven't actually tested it with it yet, but if anything happens, I'll update the description. So that's pretty cool. And one thing is available as well, which doesn't come in the box. It actually comes with a watch strap, which I think is kind of cool. So if you're using some wireless TWS earphones with like this on you, as a watch, that'd be pretty cool. But I might do a video about that if ever happens. So a quick rundown of the box. Doesn't really say much. You can check if it's genuine as well, but mine works perfectly fine, so I haven't checked it. Yeah, supports all the big boys. So yeah, get that out of the way. So SD card slot. I would have hoped if there's a dust cover like the Shanling has, the M0, but it's not a big deal. Type-C, nothing on the left, nothing on the right, nothing on the back apart from the two logos. It's classed as high-res audio wireless because it can do LDAC and aptX HD, so that's why it's got both. Power button, which is actually recessed, volume up and down. 2 microphones and the 3.5 output, which can do headphones out, line out, and it says it does coaxial, so it's SPDIF, which I haven't tested yet, and I'll add that in the description when I can connect this to an optical source. But I'll add that in the description when I can do that. Turn it on. Doesn't take long, maybe 10 seconds or so. SD, I'm using a 32 gig SD card, and this supports allegedly on the website up to 2 terabyte cards, which is nuts. The largest I own personally is a 256 gig. There we go, in 256 gigabyte SD card, which works fine. But all my music's currently for testing on a 32 gig, so I'll show you what it's like for turning off and turning on. There you go. That's what it does. And this is Firmware 1.2.1 is installed on this. So you can see what the main looks like. Yeah, when I bought this, there's no newer firmwares yet. Born for music. Okay, so that's the last music I've been playing, but I'll get to a menu. Scroll out of that. Okay, so this is the main menu system. Obviously the time, obviously it's paused, but you can press play. You get the volume, which is 18. The maximum is 60, and it's currently fully charged. But yeah, category music. I'll normally play through folders, so let's click genre for a test. Let's click electronic, blah 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 blah, loads of things. So you have to scroll back really from the far left of the screen, and the same the other way. But category step counter, which actually works. So because I've only just turned it on, if you click right, it should show you previous ones. Come on, show me. Okay, maybe it doesn't save it. I had one saved that was 500. Okay, maybe it doesn't save it. So for instance, let's just start one. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now it's technically active. So if I want to, see, because I'm moving my arm, it's triggering steps. So like, you want to stop it, press stop. There you go. Scroll across. So if you want to delete this, you scroll right again. There we go. So click on the dot, click on the bin. There you go. It works good. I've used it a few times. It's actually technically quite accurate, but I guess when you turn the device off and turn it on, it doesn't save it. Recording. It's got the two mics. I'll show you how it works. I'll just click play. So now technically this is recording me. So blah 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 blah. When you're finished, click pause. Scroll to the right. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Save the recording, yes. This will obviously use the SD card as storage, so it's saved. If you click that, there we go. I don't want to keep it, so to delete it, you can obviously favourites, or delete. So let's delete that. Cool little feature. I don't know how useful it is. I've listened to it myself. The quality is okay. It's an average. Yeah, I found it quite easy to clip the microphones. Scroll back. Okay, recording. Settings. Let's go through settings. So it's got quite a good amount of functionality. So BT transmitter. Let's turn that on while it searches it. The headphone. There we go. The headphone output is only at 16 ohms. I think it is. Just get the specs. It's only 42 milliwatts at 16 ohms. So this isn't powerful really at all. It's fine for IEMs. It's fine for any headphones, maybe to 100 ohms. It's fine. So yeah, that's the only device I've got connected, which is the HD440BT, which is a pair of earphones. They are the Sennheiser HD440, which is an aptX. When they pair, you will see in the top corner, see where the Bluetooth emblem is, you will see an A, which means the aptX is working. And that's very, very simple, really. Signal strength is really good. I think around at least 10 meters. Using the headphones to this worked perfectly fine. Also, you can use the pedometer and the Bluetooth at the same time. Works flawless. So the processing unit is pretty good. It can do more than one thing at once. Not a problem. So turn that off. Play settings. Play mode, resume mode, playback gap. These are you should probably recognise most of these. Max volume is 60, which is, so for example, if you had some really sensitive IEMs, you'd knock that right down in case you blow them up by accident. But yeah, there's no high or low gain, it's just 60. That's it. Fixed volume setting, balance, we know that works. EQ is actually, there's no custom ones. So you got rock, classical, jazz, pop, dance, vocal, and metal. And that's it. So hopefully in a future update they add a custom one. Playthrough folders on. So there you go. System settings. So update media, if you put an SD card in, a new one, click that and it will update the library. So brightness. In real life you don't really need, I don't think you need high. So that'll do. Let's go to 5. So screen timeout, so when the screen will last before it goes to black, 60 seconds. Idle, I think you understand some of these. So idle standby from off to 8 minutes. Sleep, I always have this as off, but my preference. So yeah, 120 minutes, so 2 hours. USB mode. So as storage, when you install a driver on your computer, this basically this acts as a removable storage. You know, like inserting a USB stick or a memory card. That's how this acts. It comes up as removable storage. And then if you want the DAC, you just click the DAC. This will display the kilohertz and the bit rate, the bit depth, my mistake, in Windows will display on the screen. So every 24-bit 48 kilohertz, for example, it will display that on the screen. I also found using this as a DAC, this probably gets a little bit warm, not hot, just gets a bit warm. And I tried a bit of a film using VLC player, and it was all in sync. That was one thing I was looking for, is the sync quality. So recording quality. This is for the mics. I haven't tried low, but high was okay. But it was easy to say. It was quite easy to clip. Lock screen clock. So there you go. Also, with how many steps you've done, it will display your steps you've done in the day. It will display it just underneath. So let's try number 4. So there you go. Try number 2. So yeah, it's pretty good. Try 3. So yeah, at least they're quite different. Let's try 5. So yeah, that's back to 1. Battery life I'll probably get to in a bit. But the Bluetooth version of this is actually 4.2, and it uses the new Qualcomm CSR 8675, and I think it's they've done a good job of the implementation onto this. Works well for me. So select output. So FiiO, it means phones, which is headphones, line out, and SPDIF out, which unfortunately I can't test that yet, but I will update the description. But if it can do optical, I could use a SPDIF to the full size optical output. I might be able to test that. That's how you do that. SPDIF output, DOP. Oops, too quick. DOP and D2P. Not too sure what they are. Maybe it's in or out. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll have to somehow test that. Display direction. Okay, when you've got headphones plugged in. So, for example, the Blonde BL03, see this cable? If you don't know that as the top, because technically that's the top part of the player. So let's swap it 90. No, it isn't the top. So that's pretty. I like that. I like that actually a thing. So let's go back to. There we go. So let's try 180. So there we go. Let's try 270. So yeah, and it stays at that. So you've covered all angles. But let's pull that back to. There we go. That should be it. So there we go. Volume control. If you change it on the player, you can also go up and down. See? So you can either go up and down with the actual the switch, or you can actually do it manually. So click that. It's just another quick thing. You can tap the screen on. It's got gestures, but I did not use that. Power button. See, there's 2 modes to this. I use the power button when it's running just to lock the screen. So single press to lock, double press to replay. Or you can do that. So you basically it's flipping round. So you double press to play, double press to lock. So you just basically backwards. Let's go to raise the hand. I think it's got. maybe not. I thought this had a new I think it's got gestures. Okay, maybe not. Power button, yeah, just saying that. Time, date, language, let's go through that. Most of Europe. Storage formatting. Nope. So you can obviously erase an SD card on here. So click no. Factory restore. System updates about the M5. 1.2.1. Got a gigabyte left, I think, free space. I think that's what that means. 224 tracks, which is, I think's wrong. I've got like probably 1,000 on this SD card. You can update it. Yeah, see it's flashing blue. That means it's for transmitting. So that's so you're receiving. When you receive, that will flash different colours. There'll be a dot in the middle. Exit. One thing to say, I could not pair my phone to this at all. My headphones would pair fine, but I tried two different phones, a Sony Xperia Z5 and a Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. This would not find them, unless it's just a bug. But the phone, both phone would find this, so that's kind of weird. See, what am I missing? This also does DSD up to 128, and when I use it as a DAC, in Windows 7, because I tested it with my laptop with the driver installed, it would do 24 up to 24-bit, 192. But on the FiiO's website, it says it does 32-bit through 84, but I don't know. I couldn't get that. So as a Bluetooth receiver, it will do SBC, AAC, LDAC, aptX, and aptX HD. But I don't want to use this as a receiver. I want to transmit to something like headphones. I don't want to send things to this. I want to gather things from it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, as a Bluetooth device, it worked flawless, and the sound quality was so close to being wired using using aptX. I thought it was pretty good. But when you use it as a transmitter, it only do SBC, aptX, and LDAC. So unlock that. So let's play some. Where was I? Browse files. Blah 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 blah. Normal folder structure. So see, it should really bring up what I was playing before. Turn it off. See, it hasn't detected what I last played, so it's kind of weird. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on. Okay. One thing to say: the sound quality of the actual output using earphones was super clean. Like the noise floor is basically non-existent. Here we go. Brought it up. So oops, there we go. So yeah, that's what I'm playing. Favorite, obviously, if you want to like repeat, click that. Repeat, you know. Come on, that's it. If you want to change the play mode, so repeat the one track, you know. Pause, previous track, forward track, blah blah blah. You know that. So obviously you can fast forward. That's the EQ button, but it's only the default. So and here, click it. There you go. So the track, all the information. I'm playing side trance, 44-bit, 44 kHz, 16-bit, 851, 20 meg. But one thing it doesn't show you is actual file. That's actually an MP3. It's a 320, bitrate MP3, but it doesn't show that. Yeah, only things I've noticed that really need improving is, one, if you can find phones in Bluetooth, it might just be bad luck for me. Two, there is no replay gain. That makes no difference to me, but for people who want the same level on all their tracks and the music source from different places, that may actually affect you. There's no text scrolling, so if you have a long track name or long folder name, you won't see the rest of it. You'll only see so much of it. And occasionally, unless it's my SD card or the device, turn it off, you turn it on, and it says the SD card's not inserted. You turn it off, turn it on, it works. So that's kind of it, really. I'm trying to think what else I need to do. I've got some notes next to me. So as a Type-C device, you can do 4 things. You can either use this as a storage, and it works as OTG from your phone. So OTG from your phone to this. So you could download, say, the firmware. So move from your phone to this. You can do it that way. Obviously, there's access storage, removable storage. Obviously, charging. From 0 power, because I let it go flat on purpose, to full power, took around 2 hours with a 5 volt 2 amp plug. This also obviously acts as a USB DAC to your computer when you turn that switch across. Obviously it displays the track in the background. Menu systems very smooth, as you can see. When you get used to it, takes a little getting used to. Bluetooth receiver. When you've got it set up, it'll flash there, and on different. So this is why I really wanted to connect my phone to it. It will display different colours there, using like LDAC or this or that. To turn on the screen, press the power button twice. But I've got nothing connected, so it's. I like how it's separated the transmitting from receiving. But yeah, if you're using LDAC or aptX HD, that will dictate the colour of the connection. It's a shame, really. I wanted to really test that, but not much to do about that. Battery life around 10 hours, so pretty good. And with Bluetooth, I got just over 11. But it all depends on factors like the volume level, etc., etc. So I think, just lock the screen, quick flick through the menus. So trying to think what else I ever missed. So browse files, blah 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 blah. But, very simple folder structure. Sound quality, really good. Do I recommend this device? Yes. It's $89.99 on Amazon. Bluetooth, when it works in my headphones, sounds really good. Be good if it would pair with phones, telephones, but signal strength, 0 dropouts. I mean 0 from like 10 meters, and that was through 2 walls. So the Bluetooth work really, really good. So yeah, sound quality is good. There's quite good treble bass over my Shanling. As an audio player, I think it's a little bit better than the Shanling, but they're slightly different and slightly different firms. So yeah, battery life 10 hours ish, depending on it. And yeah, before it's already 24 minutes long, the video is, but yeah, I recommend this. It's got to do some further testing with the line out and with SPDIF. So you can send your signal to another DAC via that, or you could probably Type-C to another DAC, like the Chord Mojo. I think you could probably do if you set it up. So look at the settings. So settings. So it's not there. So system settings. Yeah, I'll have to check that. But it's possible to do. But I'll do some further testing. But for my use, this works really, really well compared to my Shanling, which I have right next to me. If I can get over its case. Yeah. So, yeah. Look at the similarity. See, Type C headphone on the bottom. That's what I would have liked to have seen on this. But I might do a proper comparison of these other day, another time. And there's another one to throw in the mix. Is this one. By the way, I've bought all these. These aren't review units. These are mine. And this is the Garuda K1 or the Benji K1. Look at look at the. That's no coincidence, is it? But yeah, guys, I'm out. I recommend it. I like to see people get the watch strap, which if I can, I'll get in the future. So yeah, I'm out, and I'll be back soon with another video, and I recommend it. And I've gone on quite a bit, but there's quite a lot of things to do, and I wanted to get through all of it because £90, or depending on your region, this might be might be quite expensive. But yeah, good player. This will be my daily player and my Shanling. The Shanling's technically more powerful. I think this sounds a bit better. A little bit more detail across the whole spectrum. Yep, great player. Less powerful, but whatever. So yeah, guys, sorry for the massive ramble for like 27 minutes, but I wanted to be thorough. So yeah, guys, I'm out, and I'll see you in the next video.